Audio Jungle.
Everybody, welcome to the Music Journey Season 2. I'm super excited to be back home after a crazy long tour in India. And I'm back and already catching up with some of my favorite amazing artists that I'm going to be having conversation with on this season on their journey. And in Season 2, one of the things that we have made on purpose is to talk to artists that you don't know, but that are rising and coming up and that are working so hard. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined with the amazing Danai Clay.
Thank you. Thank you for such an intro that has so much power.
It's good to have you. Welcome to Music Journey. On this show, all we are here to do is talk about your journey.
Okay.
Where you are going, where you're coming from, where you are now, and where you're going. So those are three elements we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Danai, who is Danai Clay? Like we said, you are new to the community. Who are you?
Okay. So my full name, let me start with my full name. My full name is Danai Claudette Sisimai, but my stage name is Danai Clay. And I'm the firstborn in a family of 3 girls.
Oh, sweet.
Yes. And I've always done music my whole life. I joined the church choir, I think, when I was 8. And that's when I also started playing mbira through my dad, because he brought it home one day.
Right.
So I'm self-taught. I just grew an interest also watching Chiwoniso on TV, and I would just grab the mbira and start trying to play what she was playing.
Oh my God.
So yes, that's how the interest grew in me. And then I was also in marimba band in Igosville High School choir.
Shout out to Igosville!
I was also in the choir, and
Right.
then I went to Africa University, the same thing. I was in the marimba band. I was also in the choir, and I got the opportunity to also tour South Carolina with the choir when I was at Africa University. So that also made me grow as an artist. And yeah, I think that's a brief background.
Wow, it's so good to have you and to talk about your journey and to hear the different elements. You know, I don't know if you agree, but it seems like the church has brought up so many musicians of our time, or rather of our generation. What are some of your fond memories singing or doing whatever in church?
I remember singing the hymns a lot, and because I was in a choir, obviously the choir director, directing us. And yeah, I was also a choir director when I was, yes. So yeah, I think the church played a huge role in even in my music. If you listen to it, the lyrics biblical, and I think it comes from that background.
Wow,
Yes.
it's so good to have that feed, and a shout out to your church. Thank you for training such an awesome musician. That night, now are you a recording artist? What
Yes.
have you brought on the table, and where can people find your music?
So my music is on YouTube, and some of it is on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music as well.
How many albums to your name or singles to your name?
I have one EP with 6 songs, and then I have a single titled Rudo. I have another single titled Ngovayacho. Yes, so far those are the songs. And another one that I did with Safer Roads Trust is called Fambai Pore Pore.
Right. One of my
Yes.
favorite, actually. Yeah.
Where we're advocating for road safety. Yes.
Beautiful. We're actually going to play one of your songs when we go on the break. But I want us to tell us more about your inspiration when you're writing, because that differs musician to musician. And even with all the artists we have had on the music journey, you hear weird stories of how they write their songs. What is your weird story of writing your songs?
Well, I'm inspired by what happens in the world. Like, I feel like I can use my voice to make a difference.
Beautiful.
For an example, there is a case of mental health issues that are happening in the world, and sometimes I'm deeply concerned. So I put that energy into a song, because music is a universal language, and you can communicate across many continents using that song.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're basically saying your writing skill is based on what is going globally, what's going on at that particular time,
Yes.
and so forth. That's amazing. And you got 6 an EP. So ladies and gentlemen, please go and check out Danai Clay on all her social media platforms. And how has it been? Before we go on the break, here's one amazing question that I was like, when we're interviewing you, I was like, I need to ask that question. How has it been being a lady in the music industry? And worst of all, did actually your parents accept you to be a musician?
Well, the funny thing is they actually pushed me to get into it.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy.
Yes, my parents are very supportive. From the finances, the finances are really needed for you to actually release a project. My mom makes my outfits, and yes. Yes, and then my dad would be doing the running around, trying to connect, doing the management side of me. So they have been really pushing me, and without their support, I don't think I would have pursued this path like this.
Wow, that's amazing, and that's unique of African parents. Oh man, I just got to go, but guys. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a little break. Which song do you want us to play for the people as we take a commercial break? And we're coming back with more amazing questions. And now we're gonna be talking about the future, about where you're going. Which song should we play on the break?
I think you can play Mavambo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mavambo from Danai Clay.
Audio Jungle.
Kwachena eyo ri muzuva eyo imwe nguva mashoko anomanya mufungwa dzangu yakakodzera ere kusimukira wose vamwe ndangariro dzinondishayisa hope pandovata ishe komborera kandobata aya mavambo ini ndiriwe umambo. I am Mavambo, we mambo. I am Mavambo, we need mambo. I am Mavambo, we need mambo. Mberi kwangu zvindiitire nyore murwendo rwangu dzimwe nguva vepedyo vatandishora muvengi wouya kuti ndisafara asi ndotenda ivo vanomira neni vanogwadama vachinamatira ini ndotenda ivo vakarera ini vanogwadama vachinamatira ini. I am Mavambo, ini ndiriwe umambo. I am Mavambo, ini ndiriwe umambo.
Welcome back to the music journey, and this is our second half, and today I'm super excited to be joined by one of the people I call my little sisters, and amazing musician, Danai Clay. And the music that I was just playing before, the song is called Mavambo. But please guys, the reason why we do music journey is so that you get to know the artists, get to know their story, get to know where they're going, but also so that you can go and support their music. So please do go and subscribe to your YouTube channel and also follow on all social media platforms. Now we're talking about the future, or rather, let's talk about now into the future. What is Danai doing now? What are people What can people expect from Danai as we speak right now?
Okay. So I'm really trying to be intentional with my projects and try to release something that's not only that's exciting, but that's also going to bring a message. Because like I said, I don't want to be an artist who just sings. I want to sing and make an impact. So I'm really trying to, I have a team that I'm working with, and we have a song that we're trying to work on. I'm not going to say much, but definitely if everything moves well, we're going to release something by the end of this year.
Wow. I'm not only an artist that wants to sing, but I want to be an artist that sings and brings impact. That alone is the quote, by Danai, and that's really, really awesome. What have been some of your challenges in the journey, in your walk in the music world? You want to share some of your challenges? What's up?
Well, one of the greatest is definitely the financial, challenge. But I think it's also, everyone has financial challenges. But I think as artists, we get the hit the most, especially in Zimbabwe, because people are not buying music. People are simply just, sending it on WhatsApp. Yet you put so much work in a song, and people just want you to send it on WhatsApp, you see. So that has been the greatest challenge. And also trying to penetrate through the industry, like in Zimbabwe. Sometimes there are gatekeepers. I don't know if it's a proper term to use.
Yeah.
But then you'd find that, for instance, if you want your song to be played on radio, it's going to be a hassle. I'm saying this now because I have experienced it. But yes, my songs do play on the radio, but it's not easy for it to get there. Wow. But I've also gotten to learn the expectations and the kind of sound also the radios need. So I think sometimes also as artists we lack a bit of knowledge, because there are a lot of things that I've learned this year that you can put your music out there on your own by paying as much as nothing. Because some people will charge you let me put your music online, and they'll charge you something like $200. Whereas you can make your own account on DistroKid, for instance, and pay $20 per year. So that also has been a challenge, not having enough knowledge as an artist.
Well, thank you for sharing that insight. And I think for me, what was amazing is that it has not only been a challenge, but you have actually found ways to go around with it. As we close the show, you are a young lady, and there's so many young ladies that are watching the show as we speak. Any words, not only of inspiration for them to say, Danai, give me hopeful, Danai, no, but words that they can actually, from today, take as action. Because we believe in the music journey, the future is for those that go for it. And we don't go to the future walking. We run and capture the future, and we take it with all our hands and everything of us. What are those words of action you can give to a young lady who's saying, I want to be like Danai, I want to release my own music, I want to play, I want to be on stage?
One thing that the artists need to understand is that nothing is going to be given to you on a silver platter.
Wow.
You have to work hard, and no one is going to finance your passion. The sooner you understand that, then it's going to be an easy road.
Can you repeat that statement? Or should I repeat it?
You can repeat it.
Nobody will finance your passion. I think 1 minute of silence, it needs to just deepen a little. That is it. Thank you so much for sharing that. So young lady out there, don't think that some guy is going to come and just say, come into the studio. You got to work hard, and nobody who finance your passion. I'm there, I'm no Parisa. That's your, when I can check something, you got to behind you because Mama caught saying, Ladies and gentlemen, this was Danai Clay. And I think we can't allow her to go without singing something, just come 10 seconds of singing something, and then we'll close your song. Hey, come something for the people.
Oh, wow.
10 seconds something.
10 seconds something. Yeah. Wow. You just caught me
that's the job. That's what we do here on Music Journey. We don't give you questions in advance. We just ask.
Okay.
Chai.
My song.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me sing Power. It's a song that talks about the power that's there for when we are together and we embrace each other as, different people. Yes. The whole song or
Just come at 10 seconds and then people
Okay.
can go and buy it.
Okay. Okay. We are one people. Diversity gives us color. We are able. Trading gives us power. Chara chimwe hachitwanyi inda murutua o esi how helele. Feel the power of diversity. I see the power of unity. When we're all together, there's prosperity. I feel the power of unity. Power. Power.
Yeah, and I like to feel my vibes. And when you said power and what you're saying are two different things. You was thinking like a power, like church power or like power in the house. But she's actually talking about a positive power. And it's been so good to have you in the show. Thank you for choosing us, and thank you for telling us about the future, that there's a song coming before the year ends. And thank you for everything that you have shared and being this superwoman that you are. It's not easy to be a musician in the country, but you're there standing. If I was you, from this broadcast, I would go and just press the subscribe button and notification on this channel, Dreams TV, as well as on Danai Clay's YouTube channel. And please do go and buy her music. And so, Danai, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out to my family, to the one Bay, obviously.
Yes.
And yeah, I think, and my friends.
Aww.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for watching. Danai Clay, and this is the music journey with Bled Chimanga Season 2. We'll see you soon on the next episode.